very much. I'm live. Very good. Instagram, good evening. Facebook, good morning, evening, wherever you are, all over the world. It's Lady V once again. My name is Vowero Otomewo Oriaki. For those of you joining me for the first time, you definitely know that I am indeed the confidence coach and the motivational speaker. You can see our topic already. We have pinned this, haven't we? Instagram. The topic is don't be a social media zombie. So as we go on, before I dive into this topic, can you please share? If you're joining us, can you share? Please help to share this message. Invite your friends, invite your family, and let's roll. It's going to be a quick one as usual. The topic is don't be a social media zombie. What's zombie? Zombie. Ooh. How is it spelled? Spelled as pronounced, zombie. When people behave like they're not using their number 6. Thank you very much. Someone is just joined. Thank you for those hearts. When people behave like they don't behave up to expectation, we call them zombies. So social media zombies are people who just see anything and they post on social media. They just record and they just make things go viral. They don't, without thinking, they just post, make it go viral, not thinking, oh, what will this do for people? What impact will it give to others? So my message for us today, including myself, is whenever we see things going wrong, whenever we see things, thank you, hello, Chidima, thank you very much for joining, thank you. Help to share, Chidima, help to share this message, help to invite your friends, and keep those hearts coming, okay? Keep pressing those hearts. Thank you, Chidima. Thank you very, very much. Ujoma, thank you for joining. All the way from London, thank you for joining. Now, please keep sharing. As you join my live stream, please do share. I really need everyone to come on board and to really listen to this lovely topic. Do not be a social media zombie. Zombie, again, like I said, is people who don't think, who don't behave like matured people, or who don't do what they're supposed to do, especially at times when they need to use their number 6. Now, for example, say you see somebody fighting on the road and there's an accident, or someone is bleeding, or someone is almost dying, or someone is being assaulted, or someone is being abused. The first thing you should do is call for help. Call for help, not getting your camera and start televising and trying to check what they're doing and posting on social media and making it go viral. No. The first thing you must do is get help. You're either calling the ambulance if it's health matters, or calling the police if it's something to do with the law, or calling even neighbors. You can easily shout, help, help, help. That's enough. Sometimes you can use that same phone you're supposed to be using to televise people. Use it to call the 911. If you are in Nigeria or in Africa or in places where there's really no provision for such things, scream on top of your voice and keep screaming with the last breath. Keep screaming. Imagine a child being abused in an alley or maybe a very quiet road. You don't have to stay in there and be televising them and then you send the video on social media to go viral. No way. You're not being wise. Try and quickly use that same phone that you're supposed to be using to televise. Use it to call for help. Okay? Call for help. Very, very important. So that's my message for us for this evening. Our second segment of this topic will be trashed on Sunday. So my daughter and I, mother and daughter, when we go live on Sunday, we're going to be taking a part 2 of this topic. Do not be a social media zombie. It's not everything you bring to social media, especially when it's a form of abuse. If it's a case where we really want help and we want people to be put, to be corrected and to be punished if possible, yes, that's understood. If you want people to make it go viral for someone causing atrocities so that the person can be called into books, yes, that's fine. But if you are on the scene, the scene where something really bad is going on, please, the first thing you should do is call for help, not to televise the situation, okay? I'm Vowero Otomewo Oriaki, popularly known as Lady V. I am, by the grace of God, your favorite confidence coach, your international motivational speaker, and your #1 Amazon best-selling author. As a confidence coach, my job is to help women and girls, sometimes even the youth, become the best version of themselves unapologetically and in all ramification. So part of this is helping you to understand who you are, helping you to own your power, own your space, be bold enough to launch out no matter the situation. That is my specialty, and that is the legacy I want to leave behind. Thank you very, very much for watching and for listening. Now I'm going to be taking some questions. I've asked people to submit questions, and I only have 2 questions here to share. So I'm going to be taking questions from the public, as well as read the questions that I have right here. Now the first one is from a young lady who happened to visit a very close friend, and the opposite sex, of course. And she said she visited this person and just wanted to watch a film in a family house, of course, with a young man in their house. And the next thing, the man was trying to rough handle her. She tried to explain to him, I really don't want this. But he was still trying to squeeze her and to caress her and to cuddle her, forced her to kiss her, and was trying to touch her and all that. But thank God it did not get to the extent of rape. But it was very close. So she said to me, she's very, very hot and she needed to speak to somebody. Now, this young lady is only going to be 21, still very young. Now, I'm going to be answering her question, and the help that I have for her, I'm going to be saying it so that other people will learn. Number 1, as a young lady, you are allowed to have friends of the opposite sex. Why not? I mean, that's how gradually you'll be able to pick who you want to be your suitor or the person you want to be your husband in future. But my advice for you today is, at that stage, if you must be friends with anyone and you must go out or visit each other, make sure you are not alone in the room. Maybe in your sitting room watching television, or in your parents' sitting room, or in a family house or guest house, whatever it is. Make sure you are not alone. Number 2, make sure you have at least your dates are programmed to go to places where it's public, like maybe a place where you go and buy your fast food, your ice cream bar, your juice bar, whatever. Make sure it's a public place. Do not go to a place where you are alone with a young man. I mean, the temptation is always so real. Plus, you may not be able to fight your way out if there's any problem. So that is my answer for Miss X. You're definitely, if you're watching the replay, or anyone that have similar issues, this is my advice for you. In future, please do not go to a place of that nature all by yourself. Do not visit a man or a young man all alone at home. If you must go for a date or go for a drink or something, make sure you go to a public place where you have lots of people around. So in that case, he will not be able to rough handle you. And thank God it wasn't that bad. Yes? For me? Thank God it wasn't that bad. So that's one. And the second question is for someone who said most of the time on social media that she's been bullied, and that she spends all her time on social media fighting back to people who are trying to bully her. Now, this lady who is about 27 or 28. She's about 27 or 28. Yes, 27 or 28 years old. And she said every time on social media, she finds people telling her all sorts of things, and they bully her. First thing I told her, you have to stand and fight back. Now that doesn't mean she should spend all her time, harassing people or fighting back. That can be draining. But I wanted to teach her that you do not give people the power to bully you. Number one, I've also advised her that she has the option of either reporting to Facebook, reporting to them to the authorities, or block them. And sometimes, according to her, she said some of these people she doesn't even know. So they may not be her friends, and she doesn't know how, they may be friends, they may be pseudo friends to people who are her friends on social media. Now, if this is you, or if you have a similar situation, do not hesitate to block them. The main aim of being a confidence coach is to teach people how to be bold and to be able to face a situation, no matter how bad. Be able to stand for yourself, own your space, own your power, and be able to call a spade a spade. Whenever people are trying to harass or intimidate or bully you, whether offline or online, be bold enough to stand and say, yes, this is me, this is what I want, and this is what I do not want. And then, of course, when they try it and they see that you're not the sort of person, they'll retrace their steps. Okay? So that is it for the lady. And Kike, you can also speak to me about your friend. There's a similar report which someone just sent, and I said to her, it's too late to trash that question. So that will be treated on Sunday when I will be alive. Hello, Queen. Hello, Precious. Hello, Precious, all the way from Ohio. God bless you, Precious. Thank you, woman of God. Thank you for joining my live stream. So please do share this message and invite your friends. So that is it. Carefully select your friends. That's number one. Make sure there are a lot of fake people around. You do not have to be friends to many people. And I keep telling people, if you really want to go forward in life, you don't need too many friends, because they'll pull you down. They will pull you down. You don't need too many people as your friends. A lot of acquaintances here and there, but not too many. Yeah? So Kike, your question will be answered on Sunday when I come live, mom and daughter live with my daughter Divina. We're going to be taking the part 2 of Do Not Be a Social Media Zombie. Then the third one is parents should teach their boys as well. Yeah? So it seems as if the parents, especially the women, we are the ones teaching our daughters. Parents should also teach their sons about consent. Yeah? So if you have a son, teach your son that if you have a young girl as a friend, if the girl doesn't want you to cuddle her, do not cuddle her. Don't cuddle her. So even if she's wearing a mini skirt, we try to advise our girls, don't wear clothes that are, thank you very much, thank you. We try to advise our children, do not wear clothes that are inviting or provocative clothes, showing your cleavage or your legs or what have you. But I want parents today to please teach their boys. Not only girls will be pure for their husbands, boys can also be pure to their wives. So if all the girls are virgins and all the men are not virgins, so what happens? What if the men the boys go around doing all sorts of things and they come back with infectious diseases? What happens to their brides who are all virgins? So the mothers of the boys should also teach their children not to be too over carried away, not to be too carried away. You need the consent of a young girl. Even to give her a peck, you need the consent. If she says no, it's no. It's no. Even if you want to hold her hands and look into her eyes and say something nice to her. If she's not happy for you to do that, stop. That's the best way to become. That's the best way to be a gentleman. You don't force anybody to caress them or cuddle them or give them a peck. It doesn't have to be sex. Even if it's just to kiss them or to give them a peck. If they do not give you the consent, if they do not give you the go ahead, thank you for joining, team. Thank you for joining. Thank you. If they do not give you the go ahead, thumbs up, Instagram. If you press your hearts, please press your hearts as you listen. If they do not give you the go ahead, thank you. Thank you, Benedine Garba. Thank you. If they do not give you the go ahead, please do not touch them. Please. Yeah? Now, it's like you seeing a shop, a big supermarket, well stuffed with things, with different things, and you're a man and you walk into the supermarket. Are you advised? Are you allowed to steal? Are you allowed to take something that is not yours? Are you allowed to just go to Sainsbury's or Tesco's or Morrison or Selfridges or Harrods or Walmart or Macy's and just take what is not yours? Things are displayed in the shop, in the mall. Lovely, beautiful, expensive stuff. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you for those thumbs up. Are you allowed to just go and pick something from the shelf? No, you're not allowed. Henrietta Okpara, thank you for joining. So, let's face this. The boys, if you can control yourself, there will be little or no cases of rape. We are not talking only to the men who are wayward. We are talking about our young boys. The young men these days are so carried away. They are so pumped up. They are so energetic. They are so sexy. They are so in a hurry to see what's going on. My dear, wait for your time. Not all women there are loose. Not all the young girls are loose. We have very decent young girls. So when you see children who look really nice and they're beautiful, that is not an invitation for you to just touch their boobs or touch anywhere you want, or try to squeeze them even without their consent. Try to, put your tongue in and kiss them without their consent. It is wrong. It is wrong. It's easy for mothers to teach their girls, but sometimes the mothers are not teaching their boys. So you find boys who come from very good homes and they are semi-rapists. Yes, they squeeze people's children. They do all sorts of bad things in the whether in the open or even behind the scene, and the girls are complaining. So please, mothers, make time to talk to your boys. We need boys who are also pure. We need gentle boys. We need boys who are loving. We need handsome boys who will respect and cherish their wives to be. Or even if they are not going to be your wives, if they are just your friends, we need boys who will be gentle. Visit your girlfriend and don't make sleeping with her your priority. Don't make touching her boobs your priority. Don't make squeezing her without her consent your priority. Thank you for joining, Monica. Thank you for joining, Monica, all the way from New Jersey. Thank you for joining. So basically, that's it for today. I really have to go. Now, the topic for today, the part 2 will be coming on Sunday, 6 p.m. when myself and my daughter Divina will be going live. We'll be treating that. So make it a date. Store it in your Google Calendar. Invite your friends. Tag your friends. And I want to say a very, very big thank you to all those who have joined so far. Thank you very, very much. Tim, thank you for joining. Minister Tim. Ujoma from London, thank you for joining. Minister Tim, thank you for joining all the way from Ghana. Henrietta Okpara, thank you for joining. Suleiman, Salam alaikum, Suleiman, thank you for joining. I'm almost rounding up. Precious Pauline, all the way from Ohio, thank you for joining. Monica Reed, all the way from New Jersey, thank you for joining. Chidimma Ozonwa, all the way from Nigeria, I think. Thank you for joining. May God bless you. I really have to go. Now, be on board and join us again, 6 p.m. on Sunday evening for myself and my daughter. Mom and daughter goes live again on Sunday evening, 6 p.m. BST or 7 p.m. GMT. Yeah? 6 p.m. Sunday evening, London time. Thank you, Suleiman. Thank you very much. So Sunday evening, you join us again, yeah? And if you're joining us for the first time, or rather if you're watching the replay, always let us know. Type in where you're watching from and let us know how I have impacted your life in any way. I'm just the confidence coach. I'm just your favorite confidence coach who want to bring the best version of people, especially ladies and women. And I tell people that you can be the best version of yourself. All you need is lots of determination, lots of focus, and lots of direction. You will prayerfully stand out in public. My name is Vowero Otomewo Oriaki, popularly known as Lady V. I am the international speaker, the #1 Amazon best-selling author, and the confidence coach. I like reminding people of my new online program. I have 3 confidence mastery courses on board. One is the First Step Confidence Mastery course. The second one is the Flip Off Mastery course. And the third one is the Rolling Box Mastery course. The first one is for people who just want to find out what exactly they need to do. They're not sure of their passion. They don't know what they really want. They are trying to decide, how do I start? Where do I go? Where do I start from? What exactly am I meant to do to impact the world? That is for the first step, and it's called the First Step Confidence Mastery course. It is indeed very, very affordable. The second one is the intermediate one, which is called the Flip Off Confidence Mastery course. The Flip Off, the Lift Off Confidence Mastery course. In this intermediate mastery course, you have people who already have their passion, but they are not sure of how to design it. They are not sure of how to use it to impact the world. They are not sure of how to brand it. They need help, they need mentoring, they need accountability partner, and they also want someone like me, like a coach, who will showcase them. That's the intermediate one. The final one is called the Rolling Box Confidence Mastery course. In this course, you have people who we have helped already. People, thank you, Precious, thank you for those hearts. We have people who we have helped already, people who already know their passion, people who already enjoy what they're doing. But in this rolling box, we help you to roll cash. We help you to use your profits, your passion to become profits. We help you to use your passion to start making money. So wherever you are all over the world, all you need is just your laptop and your internet connection. And then with the coaching that I'll be giving you, you'll be able to make the Japanese yen, the Canadian dollar, the US dollar, the Dubai dirham, the London pound sterling, the Nigerian naira, the Ghanaian cedi, and the list goes on and on. So if you really are interested in all this course, it's either you send me a DM and say, Confidence Coach Lady V, I really enjoy what you're doing. How do I benefit from your online program? And of course, the link will be sent to you. It's very, very affordable, and it's going to be taken at your own pace. So do not hesitate to jump into my... Do not hesitate. Come on, Facebook. So do not hesitate to join us. Do not hesitate to join the program. Then, of course, if you are on Instagram, you can just click the link in bio. I have free 30-minute session for you where I'll be able to interact with you and find out if you are actually fit for this course, because it's just not for everyone. It's not for everyone. I've had a few men who have also signed in and have paid for the course. So we want a situation where, in as much as I am a coach for ladies, sometimes people reach out, for more help. So if you think that is you, do not hesitate to join. Now, also watch out for my free webinar coming up. My free webinar coming up, the dates will be announced. Again, my next book will be coming out by the grace of God in September. Also, watch out for all those details and for the announcements of the book launch and all that. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Thank you. Bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.